It's time to talk about your 4-4 Tennessee Titans out of the AFC South. I have them as my 25th team in my power rankings. And this team has had some optimism this year. In terms of running the ball, Demarco Murray has been a massively pleasant surprise, and he looks fantastic. He looks better than I think I've ever seen him look. Receiving the ball, he's been fantastic. And then, of course, that kind of power one-cut style, he's been great as well. But you have optimism in this O-line. You got Taylor Lewan turning into a superstar left tackle, which is something to build around on the line. And then Derrick Henry has been impressive. I still worry about his acceleration. He still looks kind of awkward running, and it might work because it has to this point, but I wonder if he becomes the feature back when when Murray leaves, if that style will continue. He looks slower than he probably is out there just because he's so big. But he does get to the edge faster than you might think he does, so he could turn into a superstar. And that's what I'm talking about in terms of my worry. There's no question he's good, but I wonder if he can be a superstar like DeMarco Murray. And then onto the defensive side, they still have a lot of work to do, but they play really tough. People don't seem to like Malarkey, but I think he's kind of got that team with a feisty attitude. Their defense is probably playing above their personnel right now. They have a decent pass rush. It's not great. Derek Morgan's been solid, and I do like Arakpo a lot. But D-line's pretty good, but not great. Casey is fantastic, of course. And then the linebackers on the inside are solid. The corners, solid. I mean, they could use, if they want to be contenders in the future, they're definitely going to need more stars on the defense, especially in the second level. But they're playing hard right now, and they're 4-4. This division's a crapshoot. I have the Titans right there with the Colts and the Texans, who I'm going to talk about soon. And I've always liked Marcus Mariota. He's finally seems to have a core around him. I say finally, but he's a young player. But they need receivers. That's the big thing. They have probably the slowest receiving core in the NFL. Kendall Wright's been big to get him back, but Delaney Walker's their best receiver, and he's a tight end. And he's up there in age, and I don't think you're really counting on Rashard Matthews or Tajay Sharp's a intriguing young player, but not the body type that I think is going to turn into a number one receiver. Just seems a little skinny, not breakaway enough. Solid player, but I don't think ever a number one. I see this Titans team, who has a lot of draft picks, really investing in high-end defensive prospects, and then probably a receiver. But other than that, this team is built. They have draft picks. I would be very, very optimistic if I was a Titans fan, and honestly might be the favorite next year if they do draft right. Maybe get a free agent signing. It could be the favorite to win this division. So that's my breakdown of the Titans. Next, we'll talk about the Colts and then the Texans.